used to have a lot of fun on the river in the old days. My father used to row right up to the dams, just rowing. And so there was very little traffic on the river in those days. So I can remember groves of gum trees growing on all these properties. They were just nothing but gum saplings and gum trees. I was amazed at how everybody from all walks of life gathered together on this one issue about the bridge. Not just the parklands on the Dutton Park side of the river, but the parklands on the St Lucia, and their public parklands on the St Lucia side will be impacted by a massive bridge which is going to be even larger than the Victoria Bridge.
I've been at UQ for a year now. I've just been studying science and arts, and that's pretty much all the history I've got really. I'm in second year, so yeah, I really enjoy it. I've got lots of friends here and it is a great campus to be at. I've grown up on the north side of Brisbane, up near Chermside. I live in Aspley, and that's a really lovely suburb to live in. I went to school at a small Catholic primary school out there, and Brisbane's been a really nice place to grow up. It's just a nice, happy, green, peaceful city, and I love it. I've been to Sydney and Melbourne, and nothing does it for me quite like Brisbane. It's a great city to live in, so.
The bridge is going to go across from left of the ferry and is going to go right across to Dutton Park, which again will be on the right hand side of the ferry. It's going to be approximately 20 metres in the air. We don't know exactly how high it will be, but we believe it will have to be that high to allow for sailing boats to go through underneath. And it's going to be quite a wide bridge as well. It's going to allow for 2 bus lanes and also 2 lanes for cyclists and pedestrians. So it's going to be an enormous bridge, which is estimated to cost about $50 million. That's at a minimum, together with all the associated infrastructure, such as all the roads and everything else which will have to be put in to lead up to the bridge. The total cost is going to be about $150 million.
We were promised a green bridge. It was called a green bridge, and that's what we thought we were getting. See, when you consider that Dutton Park has all this huge grove of stringy barks and native eucalypts, a lot of these trees are 100 years old or close to it, and it's utterly unique. People come here because the ecology is still in a reasonable state, but if a massive bridge and traffic coming all the way from the eastern suburbs just to cross the river and to make a U-turn and come back again makes no engineering or economical sense at all.
The Green Bridge is going to definitely help Brisbane's pollution problem, because currently if people want to drive to uni and they want to do it as quick as they can from the south, like the central south suburbs, they have to drive all the way into town and then down Coronation Drive and then to the city. Whereas if there's a green bridge there, they'll just want to catch the bus and they'll be there in 10 minutes rather than half an hour. So I think it's definitely, it encourages people to use public transport, it'll cut down on pollution, and it's a great idea. So I'd like to see it go ahead.
University students are young and active, and it would be nothing for them to walk or cycle across a bridge. For those who are not so active, the ferries provide a delightful alternative.
I think that including the buses on the bridge is a really good thing to do, because if the buses are going to only come to Dutton Park and then people have to walk over the bridge and walk all the way through uni, they're not going to want to, because students are lazy.
Even if you could just park there and walk across, that would be good.
If I ever were to get the bus here, it'd be pretty cool that the bus kind of comes straight into the uni.
I think it's a good idea in general, but it'll be sad to miss the ferry because it's such a part of UQ.
If the truth be known, what has to be addressed is better parking facilities for the students. There should be a parking station available to the students so that they can either walk across a proper green bridge or simply take the ferry service as it is now.
If the buses are going to come right across the bridge and right into the university and stop there and drop the students where they want to get to, then it's going to be used by more people. So I think including the buses on the bridge is definitely a worthwhile thing.
We're very concerned about Dutton Park, and indeed any park that has been impacted unnecessarily. These parks must be protected, and there has to be other ways to send traffic through Brisbane other than through its parks.
When I think about the river, I just think about, all the trees on the side of the river, and, I just get this picture in my head of, a peaceful place, really, and somewhere that's quite removed from, the hustle and bustle of the city, somewhere peaceful that you can just go and chill out and hang out. And, the Brisbane River is a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful sight. I'd hate to see it go, and I'm sure you would too.